Hey everybody, thanks for joining us. South Campus Show again, moving close to Thanksgiving, 1 week away. Got our guest today, Norby, Executive Director of Love, Inc., Love in the Name of Christ. Welcome,
yeah.
Al.
Thanks, Father Bob.
Thank you.
Great to be
coming.
here.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Now, Al, you've been in the neighborhood, of course, with your wife and the family. You live in Minnetonka?
Yeah, Minnetonka. Actually grew up in Minnetonka.
Okay.
Went to Minnetonka High School. And I tell people we didn't try to leave, we didn't try to stay. It just kind of worked out that way.
Yeah.
She's
good.
also a Twin Cities girl, so we've been raising 3 boys out there.
All right, wonderful. So you're a skipper, a Minnetonka skipper? Okay.
It doesn't sound very intimidating. I know, it's not like a pirate.
Not the Spartans,
No,
it's the skippers.
No, it's the skippers.
That's good. But it's fun because we've both been in the Victoria area for a long time. When I came, you were the youth minister at Westwood.
Yes, right.
How long did you do that?
I was there for 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lifetime for a youth minister.
Yeah, for a youth pastor, it's
youth pastor.
Yeah, it's
we call them youth ministers.
Minister, same thing. It's
yeah.
I mean, that's a long time. But being part of a church plant at that time, it was never the same week twice. We were always moving into a new place and trying to find a spot to rent till we built our building. So it was exciting times.
Yeah. Kind of like for us, about the same time, we were both building.
Yeah.
Churches.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So, but you've been executive director of Love Inc. How long now?
3 years next week.
Makes you a seasoned pro.
So, yeah, right. Seasoned, yes. Pro, I don't know.
So, tell us first of all.
Yeah.
Tell folks a little bit about Love Inc. and what it does and what it serves, its goal.
Yeah. So our mission really is to mobilize local churches to pool resources and compassion and share it with those in need. And what that looks like is churches support what we call gap ministries. We call them gap ministries because no one else is doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a gap. And so if there's a need in the community and no one else is doing it, we rally the churches together to come up with a ministry that can meet that need. And it's usually in the form of living essentials, everything from personal care items to mattresses to beds, and then linens, therefore, cleaning supplies, vacuum cleaners. Yeah, so we deliver hope by delivering good stuff that we just need to get through our weekly grind.
Yeah. And, and the beautiful thing about Love in the Name of Christ is, it's for everybody,
Yeah.
Don't check cards or anyone. It's everyone. I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
And it's also bringing, as I speak as a pastor, bringing the local congregations together where we're getting to know each other. We're tighter, and we're working together on something that is about the gospel. It feels really good.
It's pretty unique when you think about. So Love Inc. is a national organization of which we have a local affiliate here in Carver County. There's about 5 of them in the state of Minnesota, and there's about 150 across the country. That number is not that impressive to me when you think about how many churches there are in this country. Even the state of Minnesota, there's over 80 counties, and there's only 5 of these affiliates called Love Inc., where the churches are formally organizing to work together to serve their community. What that tells me is we've got something really special here in Carver County, where the churches are saying we want to serve our God by serving our neighbor together, and let's do that well. That's pretty unique. It's not happening as often as I think it could.
Yeah. We, pastors are infamous for getting busy, and Catholic pastors, sometimes we only see each other at funerals and sacraments.
Sure, right.
And it's just, we're all trying to serve, but to come together and know we're not alone in that. And and then to share the effort of the gospel together really feels right and good to me, and that's my perspective as a pastor. But how would you say Love Inc. has expanded since you've taken over? What's your vision?
Well, I like creating. I like seeing the impact that Love Inc. has grow. So we want to serve obviously as many people as we can. How do we do that? We need more churches to sign on, if you will, raise their hand, say, well, we want to be a part of this. So typically, when Love Inc. first started here, which you were one of the founding fathers, no pun, you were one of the patriarchs among other pastors that said, hey, we have a vision for this community to see the churches come together. And we've been serving for 15 years Eastern Carver County, and that's expanded now to include Waconia and that surrounding areas of Waconia. So now we're serving, now we have 8 more churches that are saying we want to partner together, serving an additional school district and 4 more communities. So it's really exciting to see where this will develop. We're not as robust as we are in Eastern Carver County out that way. We don't have all those gap ministries in place, but we're slowly working toward that, and it's wonderful to
filling
be able to
in the gaps,
filling in the gaps,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And Waconia
Beautiful.
is poised to be the next Chaska,
Wow.
you know,
Yeah,
in terms of
yeah,
population.
totally.
And so where there's people, there's going to be needs, and so we want to continue to serve those needs.
Yeah, and you know, Carver County, 17th most wealthy county, and wherever, you know.
Yeah, right.
One of the wealthiest counties in the state, and yet there's needs all over.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's, you know, I think it's good for the general public to be aware of the needs and to know we can rally for people.
Yep.
You know, without judgment and all that.
Yeah.
That's what I love about Love Inc.
Yeah, me too. And one of the things that drew me to Love Inc. was the ecumenical effort, where we have now 33 churches representing 11 different denominations. That's pretty exciting and, again, unique. I think it's just rare. But where we can go, look, we do compassion. That's what we do. And the compassion that we know that we experienced, unconditional love from Christ, we're able to share that with others. And 80% of the clients that call our helpline to ask for help say that they're not connected to a faith community. So the opportunity for the churches to serve everybody is pretty significant with how we're doing it.
Yeah, yeah. You know, I just think the gospel, it's really where the rubber hits the road. It's orthopraxy. This is what we do, you know, and that again, without judgment, there's no agenda other than compassion.
Compassion.
We're trying to, and of course, that's what our world needs, is more compassion.
We could use a little more of that.
And it, just to model that, hey, there's different ways, and that's, I find such hope in that and energy. I love that. So, how I want to volunteer, what are some of the opportunities with Love Inc.?
I mean, if people want to connect and volunteer and get involved with some of the activity that Love Inc. is doing, the best way to do that is to go to our website, loveincc.org. We've got a couple of events coming up. One that's happening right here at St. Victoria in a partnership with West Union Lutheran Church is putting together Thanksgiving meals for families this Saturday. If people want to volunteer, they can drop off a frozen turkey and just donate a turkey and be on their way through the drive-through turkey drop-off. Or they can sign up online at our website too and do some volunteering and actually deliver meals to families that are participating in the event. There's some other events coming up around Christmas too that you can see on our website if people want to volunteer. We have a resale store in Chanhassen. We're always looking for volunteers there to take in inventory or to deliver items to people in need. We have 2 other partner churches in Waconia that have resale stores that are always really heavily volunteer based. So we're always looking for people to give an hour or 2.
So it's kind of, you've got your ongoing things where you need volunteers, and then it's event driven too.
Yes, and we have special events.
Saturday.
Yeah, like Saturday. That doesn't happen all the time, and that's a special event. So we have those as well. And of course our helpline, if someone just wants to be that compassionate voice on the other end of the phone when someone calls in for help, we need people like that as well.
Beautiful. So, but Saturday's event, the Give Thanks Project, I guess is the official title, but we did that last year, first time, and the spirit was fun, contagious. People were so excited about it, and kind of bringing families together too. That delivering part of it.
Right.
It's good at all levels.
It's good at all levels. It is fun to do something as a family, and families serving other families in the community. It's fun to do.
Someone, so besides volunteering, other things they can do?
Yeah, so I mean, obviously, you know, we're a nonprofit and we need funds to continue to do what we do. So you can go on our website and donate money financially. That's very helpful. We are doing a mailer here shortly, probably by the end of the month. You can pay attention to that, and in that mailer is a prayer that we're offering for people to have to pray for their neighbors in need.
Nice.
I don't know how to do that. Well, we've literally spelled it out for you. So something to maybe put in the refrigerator. Just pray for those. That
prayer tutorial for being there at a neighborhood level.
That's right.
Wonderful.
So.
Well, thank you. And we have a little tradition. We have a thing called the Magic Orange Hat, which
Orange Hat
you're going to get right now. This is really good at that.
And I'm drawing out of this Magic Orange Hat,
which I have not seen. But you are seeing it right now.
Talk about the kind of exercise you enjoy the most.
What do you do?
It's a great question. Well, I mean, I have a local club that I go to, and I do like to work out, just doing resistance training. But part of my workout is I love music, so I wire up, I kind of check out. So even though I'm in a crowd, I feel like I'm just by myself doing my own thing, and get my heart rate up a little bit. And
it's sound in our Catholic tradition we call it. It's very contemplative.
I would say that. I would. That's a great word for it. That's a great word for it.
Plus body, mind, spirit, right there.
Right there.
Al, it's been great having you come. Thank you. I want to thank you for the work you're doing and the leadership you're giving to Love Inc. and keeping it on course and keeping it the compassion instrument that it is in our Carver County.
Our mantra is that compassion first, and that's what we do. It always precedes transformation. So when people's lives are changed, it's usually the impetus is compassion. So when someone experiences love in a way that is unconditional, it sets in motion pretty wonderful things. So,
well, your Love Inc. is demonstrating how powerful that is. Thank you.
Yeah.
And everybody, have a great Thanksgiving. It's coming up. Hope to see you soon with Arlo. Myself wishing you a great Thanksgiving. Give thanks. Be grateful. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.